This is a low for me.
Why?
These glasses are straight up not the vibe.
They're my rave glasses.
Okay. Pre-show. Hey, girlies. What's the haps? We just got done watching Sweet Girl for a live reaction on our YouTube channel, so stay tuned for that, or maybe check and see if it's out already on our channel. It's exciting, and our third Fear Street video should hopefully be out by now, hopefully.
If you haven't watched Sweet Girl yet, go watch it. It was good.
Vibes.
Enjoyable. And Jason Momoa. Need I say more? There's this one book, too, that I really like, where the man that is described in that book, I just picture exactly like Jason Momoa, and it's great.
Wow. We'll do a little mukbang for our pre-show. The teaser for Spencer, the biopic about Princess Diana, came out. It's actually not like a full biopic. It's about the Christmas retreat, the Christmas vacation they took, where basically she decides that she's going to leave Prince Charles. So it's a very like dark period in her life. Kristen Stewart, I'm just blown away already by the way that she's embodying this woman in the teaser, and I'm so fucking excited.
I saw this TikTok the other day of this one girl talking about the like alleged affair that Prince William has had, you know, and then how that allegedly like led to the rift between him and Harry because then Meghan was sacrificed up as like the sacrificial lamb to the press, and then also to cover up like all the Prince Andrew stuff. And I was just like, I want to stay on royal TikTok here because that family is just so fucked and it's so fascinating. I think because we have nothing to compare it to here, that they're like fascinating to learn about.
Yeah, I'm not super into the family, but I find Diana very fascinating. So funny when you have drunk food and sober.
I saw, I went to go see Respect today, and I saw in the theater. I'm telling you, my brain is like foggy today. And I saw all the trailers, which I obviously love because I love movie trailers. And there's one for a Venus and Serena like biopic from when they were younger, which I'm telling Katie about, and she's like, who? And I'm like, Venus and Serena. And Katie does not know who Venus Williams is.
Does everybody know who that is? I know Serena Williams, obviously. She's in all the deodorant commercials and like the migraine commercials and stuff.
If you're watching on YouTube, comment below and make sure that I'm not the only crazy one who thinks that just everyone knew.
I don't think you're crazy, but you
Serena.
Looked at me like I was a psychopath for not knowing who Venus was.
So it's like Venus and Serena.
Oh.
Bonnie and Clyde.
Wow. I thought there was only one Williams to know about. My bad. No disrespect. I mean,
obviously not, yeah.
Really a part of the tennis community.
So that looks good. And then also the House of Gucci one.
So that you saw the full trailer for that in theaters then?
Yeah. That movie's gonna end me. That's like, I don't know what, I swear like they jump. My people like jump. So it was like Hunger Games with Jennifer Lawrence, and then it was like Bradley Cooper and Jennifer Lawrence in Silver Linings Playbook, and then it was Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga in A Star Is Born, and now it's gonna be Lady Gaga and my Lord and Savior Adam Driver in House of Gucci. Get the fuck out of here. My brain is going to implode seeing that. I'm so excited.
Michaela was saying that like she hopes that they have a sex scene or whatever.
I'm just saying they better at least like have a hot scene together.
Yeah. I was like talking about with Spencer and how people were saying that Emma Watson was going to be in that movie. And I'm not trying to say that Kristen Stewart being in something means that it has to be a lesbian character, obviously. But I was like, my dream sex scene would literally be Kristen Stewart and Emma Watson. I think I would actually fucking die.
I don't know if Lady Gaga and Adam Driver would be my dream, but they'd be pretty damn close.
What would be your dream?
I don't know. Jennifer Lawrence and Bradley Cooper, but...
Or Miles Teller and...
Shailene Woodley?
Yeah.
You've seen The Spectacular now, right?
Yeah. They do have sex in that. It's not very, like...
No, it's more like cute teenager, like first love kind of thing. But I
Shining
like
bra.
them as like adults.
Yeah.
Would love to see it. Also, I just love that they're such good friends still.
Mm-hmm.
They're so cute together.
Mm-hmm. Well, shit. Should we get into it?
Get into it. I'm down to my last 4 fries.
You ate faster than me.
Well, but you ate a whole quesadilla in the time that I ate my fries.
True.
And you've been eating your fries at the same time, so I still think I'm just a small fucking eater.
It's true.
Should I hit the record?
I can do it.
Buckle up, because it's going to be a long ride. It's going to be a wild ride. Nobody cares, but we're going to tell you anyways. This is Popcorn Chats. At this point, I feel like I've given up.
Yeah, I went to the gym for the first time in a long time, and I was like, I'm back, baby. Never went again.
Trash.
You got money now. It's just, you're about to be monetized on YouTube. You are monetized on YouTube.
Not yet. Or, well, I need to, like, submit the forms.
Which is a 13th fucking reason.
It honestly is. Why can't they just do it for me? I hate doing shit. I hate being alive.
Do you want to intro this episode or hell no?
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Popcorn Chats. I'm MICHAE.
I'm Katie.
And we are back with another Drunk Disney. Minus me not drinking, Katie's drinking, but my brain feels weird today, so I'm not really feeling drinking on top of it, because I really don't think I would be able to form a coherent sentence at all.
You guys know Michaela, though. She'll match that energy.
We're covering today for our Drunk Disney episode, Cadet Kelly. It's the first lesbian movie of our time, I think. But also, garbage on a rewatch for me. This movie was so fucking boring. I hated it.
For being the first queer film of our time, it was very Republican. Conservative values. But then it was so gay. Like, so gay.
Yeah.
It was very disorienting. I was feeling wobbly woobly, gobble me, swallow me the whole time.
Well, and it was just like so much military schoolness. And literally no disrespect to anyone who has served in our military. Thank you for your service. I'm not trying to be disrespectful here, but it's not what I want to see on my screen. I would rather see, I don't know, something else.
You don't want to
But,
see
like,
them throwing guns in the air?
No, I don't, especially not like 15 fucking montages of it. But we're getting ahead of ourselves here. Katie, check in. How are you?
Good. Oh, actually, no.
I love that.
I'm overworked.
Overworked, underpaid.
Overworked, underpaid. So true. Yeah, I love you girlies, but like please stop demanding stuff on YouTube because it's stressing me out. Like I already have anxiety and I forgot to take my fucking medicine today, so that was an issue because I went into the crowded Target and that's when I realized that I forgot to take my freaking anxiety medicine.
Target on the weekends, never a move.
No, and I needed tampons and I started sweating really bad. And I was like, oh my God, Katie, why are we panicking right now? And I was like, oh my God, Katie, we overslept and we were in a panic rush for work and we forgot to take our medicine. So that was cute. I just work every fucking second of my goddamn life, even when I'm not. My parents today were like, what are you doing after work? And I was like, working, because we're here doing the pod and I love the pod and it doesn't feel like work, but Jesus Christ, honey, I just feel so overworked. All these Karens are bossing me around and then I make $50 more than I would have on unemployment. And it's just really disheartening and really tragic and really sad. Not that I feel like the world owes me anything, but I kind of feel like
The world owes you something.
what's the move? What's the vibe? But otherwise I'm good. Like mentally, I feel very positive and just like happy to be alive.
That's good.
Even though I'm just like a pawn in this capitalist machine, but like who isn't, you know? We're all in this together, really, at the end of the day. How are you, babe?
Kelly.
What's up? What's tea? Are you so excited for your little vacay?
I'm so excited. I literally can't wait. I'm very sad though. Like I've been in like kind of a bit of a funk the past couple of days. Multiple things. One, my phone has had so many issues, but I got a new phone, which is great and it's so pretty and I love it. And the camera quality is really nice. So I think it's gonna be better for YouTube and stuff and hopefully for like our reaction. Hopefully like that video quality looks better. But like I genuinely get so anxious thinking about leaving the kitties, even though I know that like you're literally staying in their home. Like you're going to take great care of them. They're going to be fine. And I don't know why I'm like having all this separation anxiety.
Well, you haven't been away from them yet.
No, the longest I was away from them was when I went to lacrosse for Christina's bachelorette party, and that was literally like a night and a half. I'm just scared of that, even though I know obviously it's nothing like
you update. No, I know it's not
nothing against you.
No, I know, but I'm gonna be giving you updates, and I'm nervous about it too. Like I feel the pressure taking on. I do.
Yeah.
I mean, I really do. I want to do a good job taking care of them.
And you will. And like they're cats. Like I know they can they'll be fine by themselves. They'll be fine here like without me for a little bit. But I just get anxious thinking about it. But the excitement of the trip is kind of like I'm trying to like let it outweigh that because I'm just excited to be able to go and just hope that everyone between now and like 5 days from now can stay like healthy, good, ready to go. I'm just excited.
But then, yeah, your phone situation was stressful.
My phone situation was very stressful. I already knew that, so I got a new phone and I had to like order it because I got the Pro Max and they didn't have any in stock. So I get my phone cloned. Do you do the same thing? Do you have, oh, you don't?
Well, I haven't gotten a new phone in a hot minute.
In a while.
And every time I do, it's just a whole fucking thing.
It's such a hassle. And I have them like clone my phone, do the like direct data transfer because my mom and I shared an Apple ID when we had an iPod back when they first came out, and it's fucked up our whole like stuff
Your
ever
entire
since.
lives.
Pretty much.
That happened to my sister and my dad. My dad was getting my sister's like sext messages.
Dude, wait, when I first started college, I realized that on my laptop, I was getting my mom's stuff, so then I'm like, is my mom getting any of my stuff? Not at the time, like freshman year, there wasn't anything racy, but I was like,
dude, yeah, that literally happened to my sister.
Dude, that's my
tragic for her.
Yeah, that would be an actual nightmare. So anyways, I already knew that would take a while. I sat at Best Buy. I got there right when they opened. I was a fucking Karen, like literally in the door right when they unlocked it, and went to the phone counter, so that way I knew that it would just take a while. And I sat there for 2 fucking hours, and then I got home, and then my phone had no service. And long story short, my apartment is just a dead spot for Verizon. Verizon, what the fuck? Of course it is. And then apartment building, why was that not in the brochure? So it was a very annoying day yesterday when I was supposed to have like a nice day off of work, and it didn't turn into that. But I should just be grateful. I have the nicest fucking phone ever, so I should just shut up and be grateful about that. But it was just annoying, and I just said to Katie, why can't it just be easy?
Yeah.
Why can't anything just be like simple and not a fucking hassle that makes me want to rethink everything? But at least I took my Kindle. I was prepared. So at Best Buy, I took my Kindle and I sat there and I read.
I really miss my Nintendo DS.
Do you still have it?
No, I don't know where it is. I asked my mom. I was like, where the fuck is my Nintendo? Just a 24-year-old tragic ass.
Mom, where's my Nintendo?
That's literally, I was like looking at our basement for no lie, like 25 minutes. And I come up and like, Mom, where's my Nintendo DS? And she's like, you're what?
We are tragic fucking people.
Yeah.
One of us cries looking at her cats, just obsessing over them. The other is looking at a Nintendo. Or looking for her Nintendo. Anyways.
Okay, let me pull up my Cadet motherfucking Kelly notes. I will preface this. Did I do anything on my to-do list today? Oh yeah, I did that. I bought tampons. And we watched Sweet Girl. And I worked 9 to 5, except I was late for I was an hour late. And now we're recording
10 to 5.
Now we're recording Cadet Kelly. Yo, I am killing it today. All right. Anyways, on task. I will say that I was drunk when I watched this because I feel like certain drunk Disney episodes, I need to be drunk when I watch and when we record.
I wish I would have been drunk for this. I think it would have made it a much more enjoyable experience.
I was drunk and high and on my phone like the entire time. Very distracted.
Surprise. Hi, Aria. Look at your little bean face. Anyways, my first note is that there was more than enough time to stop that fishbowl from falling. They all watched it for so long, and Hillary Duff literally was able to run away from it and then stand from a distance and watch. Like, you could have stopped the fishbowl.
Yeah, that was so tragic. That was so tragic when the fish all passed away.
I know.
I would cry.
I had fish in college. Me and one of my roommates went to Goodwill and we got like a bowl. We got all the stuff from there. We were so excited. We went and got our fish. We had Antony named after Antony from Queer Eye. Like Raphael, she named hers like Raphael something, and then I named my other one Kylo Ren. And the beta fish ate both of the other two, and then he died.
I had a rescue fish in college that I rescued from a house party because they were literally about to throw him off of a balcony.
Yeah.
Drunk asses, not chill, animal cruelty. So I took the fish, I left the party, passed away 2 weeks later.
I know. I was gonna say,
rest in peace, Raz.
Raz.
He was red like a raspberry, so I called him Raz.
Cute. Yeah. I think our fish lasted, we had them for like a month.
Cute.
Because then when we both went home on a weekend, we were like, fuck, who's gonna feed our fish? So we had to ask one of our bitch ass roommates to do
I
it.
got a call on my drive. I was driving back from Madison to Iowa City. I got a call. I'm like, fuck, it's Raz. I knew it was Raz. And I was like, hello. And Riley's like, I got bad news.
And you
bud.
were like, it's Raz!
Raz! No!
Oh no.
Oh God. Fish are hard.
They are hard. Also, just look at Aria trying to stay awake, but she just like keeps on
Look at
nodding
our
off.
audio sound.
Wow, was that from Raz?
I would just like to say that the way she describes her dad, my dad, divorced, alone.
Me, single, alone, 24, has 3 cats, or has 2 cats, works from home.
3 cats? Is that what you said?
Yeah, because I was thinking on Impractical Jokers, Q has a tattoo that says like 42, lives alone, has 3 cats. Like he had to get that as a punishment. So that's permanently on his body. So he's like 47 now, but it still says 42, lives alone, has 3 cats.
That sucks so bad.
I'm like, that's a tattoo I would get.
I feel like Hilary Duff is a narrator in everything that she's in.
Yeah, I like her voice though.
Me too.
Mhm.
I just love Hilary Duff, period.
I know.
And she just makes me want to go back to the 2000s. The fact that this was like a square, like the Cheetah Girls won, I was like, God damn it. I miss this time.
yeah.
When my family just had a little square box TV. Do you remember that little wooden thing that we had our TV in?
Yeah.
With the doors that flew open?
Yes, I do.
Those were the days.
That's nostalgic.
We've lived through so many eras of technology too.
Mm-hmm. We really have. I think we're kind of a good generation where... I was gonna say where we can like remember what it was like with those boxes and without cell phones, but then we got the cell phones, we got the flip phones, we got the
Nokia.
slide.
We remember Nokia.
We got the phones that went like sideways and had the full keyboards, and
Oh.
then we had the iPod Nanos, we had the iPod
Bring
Touches.
me back. Can I tell you? Bring me back to when I had my slide up phone. I was texting my boyfriend, put it on my chest, back to my little Nintendo. Or no, wait, what? iPod Touch.
Yeah.
iPod Touch, bitch.
And you remember like all the games we had on there, like the
Paper Toss!
Paper Toss,
Temple Run.
Temple Run. Do you remember then they had those stupid apps that were just like flashlight?
Yeah, or the
beer
that was like
ones.
beer. Yeah, you would like pour it.
But then we also, so then we have like now these really nice phones, like Facebook. We were at the beginning of that, of Twitter,
Yeah.
of Instagram. So like we've seen a lot.
We've been through the trenches,
Yeah.
ho. I remember when we were playing Farmville.
Yeah. I remember when the Facebook like aquarium game.
Yeah, what was that called? Fish?
I don't remember,
Fish.
but I remember like asking people for money on it.
Yeah.
Not like real money, but like send
And
me your
we
coins.
were there with like Webkins. We were there for Neopets. We were there for all of it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So like I think our timing was kind of impeccable.
DisneyChannel.com, that game with the sandwiches.
Oh my god, the Lilo and Stitch one. And then Zach and Cody putting the posters up.
Yes.
On the Tipton.
Yes!
Yeah.
Or the pizza party. Pizza.
Yes!
I love that.
Yes!
Wait,
Oh my
what was
God,
that called?
and-
Pizza party panic?
Pick up.
Pick up!
Yeah.
Yes! I love that shit!
And Mr. Mosby was like trying to catch you.
Yeah, and you could be London
Oh my
or
God.
all the characters.
So good.
Okay, back to
God.
Cadet.
Anyways.
Maybe someday we can like go off the grid and just exist on our little keyboard phones. Girls.
That'd be great.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah. Call me, beat me if you want to reach me.
For sure. I love the style in this. Very 2000s, obviously before military school. I think at first I thought the mom was hot. I had a bit of a crush on the mom, but then I took that back very quickly. I'm just rereading my drunken high notes. But I said JK, her hair is botched, and the way she's kissing him on camera with Lizzie, or when I say Lizzie, I mean Hillary, when she's like putting the camcorder like in their face. Didn't love that. That was weird.
Also, I just feel like this whole movie is kind of the mom's fault of being like, you have a very free-spirited daughter who like loves New York City, loves her life, loves the structuring of her life and the fact that there's not a lot of structure, and then you put her in military school and expect her to just like function as normal.
Like, you should know your daughter. She's not a military school bitch.
Exactly.
Can we talk about Sir?
Yeah.
Because my sister and I call our dad Sir when he's sassy. Our family is a very, like, unequal balance. It's 3 women versus 1 poor, unfortunate man. Whenever my dad, like, gets mad at my sister and I, we gang up on him and we're like, okay, sir. One time, we were, like, well into our 20s. He was like, what do you say? You know, our parents do that, like, what do you say?
Yeah.
And we were like, thank you, sir.
Very sass.
Yeah, so I just thought that was funny because my sister and I always call our dad Sir when he's sassy to us. But yeah, I love that she calls him Sir.
I like that she always goes like Mom and Sir.
Mom and Sir. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Junie B. Jones when she's like Mrs. She calls her teacher Mrs.
And I'm kind of like, why can't like Sir be at this school and why can't you keep Kelly like at her school and like commute, make it work?
Yeah,
until the dad's back, at least. I don't know. Right. I feel like there could have been alternative options.
She's like, well, this is Sir's dream job, so you're just going to have to make sacrifices. It's like, well, I think Sir should make sacrifices for your already established child.
Exactly.
I like how they have at the... Okay, this is a very, like, artsy thing, but I think the fish tumbling out of the water... Like a fish out of water. And that's the whole vibe of this movie, which was very prominent in the 2000s. Honey, Fish Out of Water, High School Musical, Legally Blonde. We love it all.
Musical.
And the way Disney used to make the girly girl look bad or dumb or stupid, fucking horrible. Don't like it. No thanks. Please stop. Because now looking back, I'm like, I relate to Hillary, but back in the day, I probably would have been like, oh, she needs to let loose and like stop, or she needs to like stop being so prissy or whatever.
I feel like they definitely have, at least from when I was nannying and some of the shows that the kids were watching then. I feel like they've gotten better about that.
Mm-hmm. It's like the more guyish the girl is, the better. Which like if she's one of the guys, then she's cool. And also all of the girls in the barracks talking about boys. I mean, they're all gay. Her blanket is a literal pride flag.
The chance of them all being gay, probably not likely.
But the ones that are like being expletive about, oh, he's so hot, I was like...
Also, so then I completely forgot what this dude looked like in this movie. So I was about to be like, ooh, like where's this heartthrob at?
Stonks. He's the perfect man for a lesbian movie.
I was like, Brad's not cute.
Of course his name is Brad, too.
I know. Then in the barracks, in that first thing when she's like, you're on my list. I'd rather be on Miss Ungermeyer's list than your list because Miss Ungermeyer is a queen and you just are annoying.
I like her, and I would like to be on her list. But I would say I'm not a morning person, and I would personally assassinate the person playing the horn in the morning. I can't do mornings at all. I definitely overslept and was an hour late to work today, just as an example. Back in the day when my mom used to wake me up for school, we had a rule where she couldn't touch me because I would literally freak the fuck out. Like, yeah, just not a morning person. And I don't like the horn.
No.
It triggered me.
And I didn't like the close-ups of the mouths. I was like, why do we need that?
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
No.
It was like a really long shot on just the mouth. Like leading up to them playing. And then like as they're playing, they still just showed the mouth. And then they like put it down and it was still just the mouth.
Just they needed to fill time. They were like
There's so much
guns.
fucking filler in this movie.
Ugh, God.
But my question is, seeing that, like at the beginning when they're explaining the rules and everything, how long realistically do you think you would last in military school?
Once they asked me to do a push-up, it'd be over.
Mm-hmm. I think once I was asked to run a lap,
Yeah.
I'd be done.
Also, mud, no.
See,
Once they asked me to crawl through the mud, I couldn't do it.
that course looked kind of fun, actually. I think that would be kind of fun to do that. The like whole obstacle course.
Yeah.
I think it looks kind of like Ninja Warrior-esque.
I just don't want to get dirty, and like it really does depend on like the activities that they make us do, which would be my breaking point, but I really feel like there are few activities that would not be my breaking point. You know what I mean? Getting up early would probably not go well for me.
I have issues with authority figures, and so I would really not like the second someone was like slightly aggressive towards me.
Yeah, when she's like, keep it out of my barracks, I would be like, okay. Then I will leave. I don't want to be here anyways.
No. I would do my best to get kicked out if I wouldn't already just get kicked out for not listening or not being able to do anything. And then, so you know how she's called into the office and then and then Sir is like, I'm disappointed in you and I'm going to discipline you. I'd be like, literally kick me out. Like, I don't want to be here. You don't want me here.
Right.
Let's both cut our losses.
Right. Once they're like flipping guns in the air too, I'd be scared. I wouldn't want to be there. I just feel like these aren't my people. Why can't I have when she ripped my rainbow pride flag blankie, I'd be very upset. That's literally personal property. That's not chill.
Yeah.
And that's rude.
Yeah. And then also just like the when to eat, when to do this, when to do that, no free time, no phone.
Yeah, I don't want to share a room with a bunch of other girlies
No.
too. Bunk beds, if I had to be on the top bunk, I wouldn't like that. I'd definitely fall out.
I'd be comfortable with the top bunk, but
no. In college, my roommate and I literally had to petition to get our bunk beds debunked because I fell out several times.
That's tragic.
And there were reals.
Were you sober?
No.
Okay.
But I was a liability and I was scaring my roommate and she's like, Katie, we literally can't have bunk beds anymore. And I was like, but then we're not going to have any space in our room. And she was like, you're literally going to pass away. The food would not cater to my diet very well. I don't think they have any almond milk substitutes. I don't do well without coffee in the morning. I'm not sure they're there with like an iced caramel macchiato.
I bet they have like black coffee.
I mean, I can do that, but I need a little splash of something and it can't be milk because my tummy doesn't do well with milk.
I feel like they only offer whole milk.
Yeah, and that would not be a good situation for anybody, honey.
Yeah, it would just not be good. Katie and I would really never be cut out for military.
It could be a reality show is what we're trying to say.
It honestly could. I feel like Christy's character, I do understand her point of view of being like, she's born and bred in the military, like both of her parents are in the military, so she takes this like very seriously, and she sees this person coming in is not caring for their rules when like military is kind of all about rules and saying like, I'm gonna change things, and it's like, it's literally the military, Hillary. I don't think you're gonna change anything. So I get it from Christy's point of view, like how she would be annoyed, but also I totally get it from Hillary's point of view of being like, I literally don't want to be here. I don't want to do this. I don't like this. Can I leave? And I think both are entitled to their sides and their opinions and their way of doing things. They just are never gonna like meet in the middle.
I have a theory. I think Carla is in love with Kelly.
Carla.
She's the bunkmate.
Carla, yes. Okay.
And Kelly is in love with Stone. That's her name, Stone.
Okay.
That's what I have in my notes anyway. Yeah, and then there's also the other girlie that's helping Kelly.
On the course?
Yeah, and like with her gun flippiness.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she's also
a real one
involved. And maybe her and Carla could end up together. Because they're both in love with Lizzie McGuire. And then Stone and Lizzie McGuire end up having a long-distance relationship when Stone gets transferred to wherever at the end. Long story short, honey, this is a lesbian film. And I will take no arguments against that.
Yeah, there's so much tension. There's none with Brad for either of them.
I know. Did they even kiss ever? Any of them?
I don't think so.
Bye. I mean, not like we're asking for it. Let's just keep reading my notes. Love this plot with them chasing the dude, but he ain't that cute. I'm rooting for the lesbian storyline. I do like that they're both going after Brad, and they're just went that scene where they're both like walking quickly after him.
Mm-hmm. And then she just salutes him.
Yep. What a power move.
I said the Colonel's dick game must be so bomb because she can't even put an apron on right. Did you catch that?
Wait, but that was when her ex-husband was there.
No, the mom, like she was up in, when they were picking out dresses for the dance. Carla and Hillary. They were up in her room and she like couldn't put the apron on. She like had it over her arm and she was so like, ah. And I'm like...
Well, he did impregnate her quite quickly.
Like the Colonel.
Are they married?
No, they were engaged. I don't know. Whatever. But it must be some good dick game for her not even to know how to put on an apron because...
And to make her literal child go to military school for sir.
Yeah.
If I had a man lover who was like, you can call me sir, I would be like, don't talk to my child like that.
Oh, and it said to your child, you can call me sir?
Yeah. I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? We're not the Von Trapps, bitch. No. This is not The Sound of Music.
No.
And then and then I said, I'd skip. What the fuck? You didn't have to do math unless you felt like it at your other school. What hippy-dippy institution were you attending?
I was gonna say, I feel like that. I hate math. I hated math all through school.
We know
and
this.
Even I feel like that sounds like a bad idea. That sounds like a bad curriculum to not have to do math. Well, and that's just not true.
Like playing to her character of like the girly girl, like, oh, we only had to do math when we felt like it, like at my other school in New York. It's like, that's not a thing. If you're going to public school, you're going to have to do math. Carla is so gay. Wow. When she's sad that Hillary likes other girlfriends.
Yeah.
And I love Hillary's liberal stance and how she's a conscientious objector. But that would be me too. And you know how we're a little bit scared of the draft now, including women. We could just be conscientious and just...
Well, so that's kind of why I wanted to know, like, how long do you think we'd last in military academy?
Just period. Or like military, how to be in the military.
Yeah, even though we're both diagnosed mentally ill and I'm half blind. So I feel like
I'm gay. Wait, is
and
that...
you also have eye
issues
too.
Yeah, I have dry spots that make me unable to see at nighttime.
We're both almost blind, mentally ill, one gay, one straight.
Yeah.
Girlies who have problems with authority.
Yeah.
Don't like to be told what to do.
We can't run very fast.
We think about offing ourselves every other day.
True. They'd probably put us on the front lines.
Because they'd be like, y'all bitches aren't scared.
They'd be like, you guys just be the little distraction. Run that way. And say, bad guys, come after us.
And I'd be like, I'm not afraid of dying, but not for this bullshit.
Yeah, I'm not trying to die for colonization or nationalism.
Or just like in another, like I want to do it on my own terms. Once again, I don't like being told what to do.
So. Die for your country. No. Die? Okay.
Okay. But even then, I might just live out of spite because again, I don't like being told what to do.
No, yeah, we wouldn't do very well, I don't think.
But luckily, so the draft is like 18 to 25. So like we're almost out of that.
Okay.
So at least like I'm pretty close to that and you're
Can you
not
imagine
that far behind
March
me.
14th, we're going to war. Would I have to go?
I don't know.
Well, okay, what is this conscientious objector thing? Because if you just say that, then what happens? Because clearly that wasn't a thing during Vietnam.
Yeah. I don't know what they would do if you just showed up and you're like, yeah, I'm not going to do this. Because, like, they couldn't make you. Like, yeah, they could yell at you and maybe, like, beat you. But, like, are they really going to...
Well, you could go to jail.
I'd rather be in jail than be in war.
True. Well, I don't know. This is a rabbit hole, but let's just let it be known that Katie and Michae don't sign us up for the war.
No. Again, I know that there are people out there who they feel that is their life's purpose, or like they actively like up and join the military, and good for you. That is just not a life path that I could ever see myself taking.
I think this easily could be like the plot for a different type of movie, like an A24 film, because I just simply would not do this. I'd run away. And I think
Yeah.
she could do that if she wanted to, or if this wasn't a Disney movie.
Because, like, her parents don't seem to have the wherewithal to hunt her down. And Sir might, but is Sir going to put in the effort for that? What are they?
These people?
Yeah, what are they training for?
I don't know. Military. I don't think they have a designated branch. I think you choose that. It's like hello? It's like medical school, Grey's Anatomy, where they choose a specialty eventually.
But, like, when they were on the training course, Hillary started singing that one song, and she was like, that's the Navy, or something. Then she was like, oh, our song. But then she didn't know their song. So I don't know. I thought maybe they were, like, already designated, but maybe not. Also, I feel like they're never seen combat, any of these people. I feel like they're the military jobs that are not, like, overseas. Don't you think? Don't you get those vibes?
I don't know how the military works.
I don't either.
Period.
So again, no disrespect to any military people. We just genuinely don't know. But I feel like Brad's never seen an open battlefield. You know?
Well, he's a child. He can't serve in the military
No, but
yet.
I'm saying Brad is never going to, like, be in that position.
Oh, like in the future.
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
Brad is sticking around.
He'd maybe, like, ride a boat. Like a big fighting boat.
Yeah, that just, like, circles but never actually, like, has any action.
Never goes, like, past Costa Rica.
Like, because they're military people who, like, aren't in combat.
That's like the majority of our military.
Yeah.
/ tax-paying dollars. Hanging out in fucking Kuwait.
Well, I don't think they're just, like, hanging out. Like, are they a branch? Like, are they Marines? Are they Marines, Navy, Air Force, Army. Yeah. Can I read this note?
Yes.
I really do not like this movie. I'm so bored.
You should have been high and drunk, baby.
But it was just so long and it was so repetitive. There were so many montages of the gun things or, like, routines or competitions, and they went on, and it was a long ass movie. Like I said, boring. I think it's just not subject matter that is entertaining for me or, like, the genre that I would normally pick.
Well, yeah.
You know? 1917 is a fantastic movie. And Lone Survivor. Oh,
I've never seen that one.
That's a really good
one. And I've never seen Unbroken either.
You've never seen Unbroken?
No.
We have to
Michaela,
watch it
you know
together.
I don't like war movies.
Yeah, I know. So I won't make you watch it, but there are some spectacular ones. Cadet Kelly is just not one of them.
I wouldn't say this is a war movie. This is like prepping for war at the very early stages. It's problematic. I said, why else would she go back to help her down from the propeller thing if she didn't want to lick her vagina?
You know what I thought when she was, like, up on that tower and she wouldn't help her down? And she's like, no man left behind this whole time. And then she leaves the man behind.
Yeah. Do you think she calls her maggot in bed?
I hope she comes up with a better nickname for her once they're together romantically.
Maggot. Gloria, that is pure poetry.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the Notebook kiss in the rain?
I know.
Cuteness.
That was a good scene, actually. That was cute. Also, I love that when she goes stumbling into the dance right into Stone.
Yeah, and he's kind of a dick for laughing at Stone in that moment.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Brad is not it.
Yeah, he's just dumb.
I don't see. That's why also I think that, like, this really is an LGBTQ movie, because as a kid, even, I don't feel like kids are supposed to, like, little girls are supposed to look at Brad and be like, oh, Brad.
Well, he's not memorable.
You know? No,
I don't remember
it's
him at
all
all.
about Stone and Hillary.
Yeah, and I didn't remember him at all.
No, I didn't either.
I remember all the boys from back in the day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, in High School Musical, you're meant to be like, oh, Troy Bolton.
Well, yeah,
In this, you're
that's
not.
like an exceptional case, but I'm even talking like other films, like
Cheetah Girls with the...
Sure, yes, like with the guy
dancer
from the first
dude.
one and then the second one,
Yeah.
the guitar playing guy. Always remember him.
Yeah.
Because they're made to look desirable, but in this one, it's
He's
like,
not
who
desirable.
The fuck is Brad?
Also, he has a buzz cut, which is just a no for me. Sorry to any man with a buzz cut, but you're not my style.
I said, fuck this Republican ass stepdad, I would riot.
Yeah. How does the mom go from marrying, like, this free-spirited, liberal ass photographer from New York City to marrying Sir.
Yeah, and she seems to vibe more with the liberal photographer dad.
Yeah, so I really don't get this attraction.
But
here.
I like the dynamic between Sir and the liberal dad.
I do like that they're a cohesive family unit and that
Mhm.
there's no tension amongst the parents at all.
I would like to know who thought, let's make throwing guns. Let's make throwing firearms a sport.
Is that
For
not the most
children.
American shit ever, though?
Where? Why? Who, what, when, where, how?
I want to know, did that originate in America? Because I feel like, did you see all that stuff from the Olympics of like us winning and shooting and people were like, who's fucking surprised?
Oh my god. We're looking up when gun throwing was.
Sorry, I got distracted by this article about Dorinda Medley from Housewives.
Gun throwing origin.
Gun throwing. History of weapons. That's what was it called? The drill team?
Drill team.
In fucking Texas. I don't know if this is the right thing, but the drill team. Oh, Army drill team formed. Well, it sounds like America, so. Why do I have 4 separate Amazon tabs open in my... Jeffrey!
And I said that Hillary is definitely serving in the performance at the end when she's like, this cadet is prepared to perform even though her dad is dead on a rock. Like, and like her and Sir's dynamic in that moment, I was near tears.
It was a good moment. And I do, for all of Sir's faults, I at least think at the end, like, he really came through for Kelly. And I do think he tries.
Yeah, and he's gonna be a good baby daddy.
Well, so also I'm like, who is this like 15-year-old little child to be like, he's ready, this grown-ass man is ready to have a baby now. It's like, I don't really think that that's for you to judge, but pop off.
Yeah.
All because he gave you a hug. Serial killers still hug people.
And then I said, okay, I love this, her having to face her fears and propelling down to her dad when she was scared to propel off of the wooden platform, and then she has to propel down to her dad to save him.
The dad makes a quick ass recovery. So this man is at the bottom of a hill, unconscious and bleeding for like hours because Hillary says to Sir before they leave, he tried calling 2 hours ago, sir, and I lost the signal. Whatever. So this man has probably been unconscious at the bottom of the hill for like 2+ hours. And then Hillary shows up and all of a sudden he's awake and chatting and hugging and sitting up. What? I think, you know what he did? This was a drama grab. He's like, my daughter is losing sight of me as her number one, so I'm gonna fall off a cliff, break my head open, call her, freak her out, bring her here, make her repel to me, make everyone call 911, create this huge fuss because I love attention, and get carted off to the hospital. I think her dad is just insecure.
Wait, but then Sir got his little moment though to shine. So
Sir
it
did
backfired.
get a moment to shine. Yeah.
Sir was like, no, we're leaving the drill team competition, the thing that I hold most dear.
Mm-hmm.
And then Hillary's like, wait, Sir, you're having kind of a lie last moment.
Mm-hmm.
So then
And then they hug.
If your theory is true, then that kind of backfired on the dad. I think the dad just flipped.
He's gonna try again. He's gonna try again.
Okay. Leave a comment below if you're still listening to this jank-ass episode, if you agree with Mikhail's conspiracy theory about liberal dad photographer.
Just wait until the baby comes around and he's knocked another peg lower. His scheme's only gonna get more dramatic. I'm talking gunshot to the shoulder kind of moment.
Oh, Scream 4, baby.
Yeah.
Emma Roberts ramming herself into the wall with a knife.
This man is pulling an Emma Roberts in this next movie because he's gonna be like, Kelly is ignoring me and I love attention.
I have nothing to live for. What the fuck? This is so hot. They are in love. If you hadn't joined the team, you know, Stone's little moment where she's like, if you hadn't joined the team, we would have never gotten this far. Mm-hmm. They love each other.
They do. I feel like if you watch this movie, you just can't deny that it's a lesbian romance.
I would say if you're going to watch this movie now, I would
just not.
Definitely get drunk and high, or one or the other. Or if you don't partake in those substances, maybe just watch with a fun friend. definitely view it in a lens of like queer filmography. And I think you'll slightly enjoy it more.
I don't know if you'll enjoy it at all, but it's just not it. This I would qualify as one of the Disney movies that I watch back, and I'm like, this was better as a child.
Yeah.
And I didn't enjoy it now, today as an adult.
Yeah. Well, girlies,
I think that's it.
this is going to be a doozy to edit, but so fun. Lilas, love you, future Katie.
Make sure that you go on our YouTube, subscribe there if you're listening on Apple Pods, Spotify, all those good places. Make sure you're subscribed. Go on our YouTube channel. Check out our live reaction videos. Like we said, Sweet Girl is either up or will be up soon if you're listening to this episode when it comes out.
TikTok at Popcorn Chats Pod. We're the most active on there. And we post new episodes every Thursday, so stay tuned. And we literally Lilas girlies so much.
Yeah, baby.
17,
Lilas.